Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo reveal Melinda Zucco's backstory as Dick confronts the woman, learning more about his parents' past and their connection to the Zucco crime family. Tom Taylor gets right into the big reveal at the end of last issue, quickly establishing how Melinda Zucco is Dick's sister and where she came from. The great thing about this is it's not exactly a retcon or reboot or anything like that. It's adding to the already established history of the Graysons and the Zuccos, building off past writers' iterations of their whole interactions with each other. Taylor also makes it rather clear that Melinda isn't the cliched evil missing sibling who's been working in the shadows against their heroic sibling, and it's even better than that since she wants to seem to work with Dick to make Bloodhaven better. But knowing Tom Taylor, there is also something else hidden there amongst what Melinda wants, and I'm looking forward to getting to explore more of her character over the course of the book. Bruno Redondo returns for more great looking artwork this issue, but this time goes easy on the action, instead doing some great flashback artwork, covering his pages set in the past with a great retro style that makes it look like they are printed on that thin trade paper with the black borders and backgrounds, making it look quite fantastic, and added an almost dreamlike ambience to it, and makes sense since it's basically a story being told to Dick, so you could see this as Dick's interpretation of that story and how he sees it in his mind. Nightwing issue 82 was another really fantastic character-focused issue that explored Melinda Zucco's origins and where she came from. I enjoyed Tom respected what came before and didn't feel the need to retcon or erase huge chunks of Dick's past history and story to make this work, instead organically implementing his own work with past Nightwing runs really well. I'm going to give this issue a 9.5 out of 10. Nightwing issue 82 finds Dick telling Melinda that he would know if his father had another child. Melinda says that John didn't know about her as he takes back his mask, telling Melinda that he doesn't care about his identity right now since he's got to stop something. He contacts Oracle, wanting her to call the rescue she sent off. Oracle says that he was attacked, but Dick says they defended themselves against a masked intruder, and everything is fine. Oracle tells Yellis to stand down since the Big Bird extraction protocol is cancelled. The Titans and even Batman all return home as Dick says that they are all good there, telling Melinda that she almost had a building filled with very protective superheroes. Oracle wants him to leave his channel open as Dick tells Melinda that they need to talk. She thinks though it's better coming from someone else and they are upstairs. As she walks upstairs, she suggests Dick change unless he wants to share his secret identity with some other people. Dick learns that he is meeting Melinda's mother as the older woman says that looking at Dick is like looking back in time and he looks exactly like John, having the same kindness in his eyes. She can also see Mary Grayson in his smile as well. Melinda reveals that she hasn't said much to him since it would be best if the older woman tells him everything. Dick learns that the woman's name is Miley Lynn, and she says she was 23 years old when she was brought to the US and sold to Tony Zucco, but she had no interest in being possessed, using an opportunity when the two of them went to the circus to escape. Tony searched for the woman and soon runs into John Grayson, who hasn't seen the girl at all. Tony pulls a gun on him, demanding the lying acrobat tell him. Mary arrives asking what's happening, but John says that Tony won't be hurting anyone. John grabs for the gun, disarming the gangster as Mary kicks the gangster in the face. The couple beat the man down and take his gun, hoping he's finished. The strong man Ivan comes by, grabbing Tony since he can't have their star attractions being hurt by a little man. Mr. Halley comes by and tells Ivan to put him down, telling Tony to leave since the circus is closing for the night. Tony says he is looking for his wife, but Mary knows she ran away from him, knowing he must be really a catch for her to do so. John says that who could resist his combination of rage and gun violence. Mr. Halley tells them all to calm down, asking if John and Mary have seen the woman, but they haven't, so the circus owner tells the man to leave. As Tony angrily storms off, Mr. Halley asks if the woman is in John's trailer, and John says she is, told to look after her. John goes to see the woman, telling her Tony is gone. Mei Lee is surprised that he risked his life for a stranger, but John knows it's no big deal since he risks his life for strangers most days. He introduces himself and asks if Mei Lee is going anywhere, but she doesn't know since she hasn't thought that far ahead. John knows that's okay since they can always use more people with nowhere else to go. Mei Lee says that she ran from an abusive man and joined the circus, and it was there that she had the happiest time in her life since John and Mary were so kind to her, showing her what life was supposed to be. She says that John and Mary weren't together yet because John put Mary on such a high pedestal and couldn't see that Mary was doing the exact same for him, oblivious to the idea that they were both standing on the highest pedestals together. She knows that her and John weren't involved for long, but long enough. Soon Tony found Mei Lee in Star City, having her men kidnap her. He leaves his stuffed bear John gave him in his trailer, telling his men to get to the car. Soon John finds the bear as Tony catches him off guard, cold cocking him with his gun. Tony says that he can't hurt the star attractions, but he can't leave them without a prize. Tony stomps on John's hand, breaking his fingers. Mei Lee knows that John looked for her, but Tony hid her away in Bloodhaven until 6 months later when Melinda was born, and while Tony's ego wouldn't allow him to voice the truth out in the open, he knew Melinda wasn't his daughter. Mei Lee says the next time she escaped, Tony didn't even bother stopping her or his daughter since he had moved on already, so she brought Melinda to the circus to see John, finding that he had actually already had his own son. The young Dick finds himself scared of performing, but John says that's normal, telling him that there is going to be a moment where he thinks he won't make it, but he needs to just keep stretching and keep his eyes locked into where he's going. He tells his son to fly as Dick leaps from the platform, performing the stunt and grabbing hold of his mother, who says that it looks like they have another flying Grayson now. Mei Lee says that Dick looked happy, and after everything that he had done for her, he didn't deserve to put John through that drama, so she and Melinda left. John joins his family on the trapeze, getting ready to teach Dick how to fall, but it's okay since they'll fall together. Mei Lee knows that she planned on coming back to the circus, but before she could, John and Mary were killed by Tony. Dick figures out that Zucco targeted his parents as Mei Lee apologizes for what happened to them thanks to him, and Dick says he's sorry for what Tony did to them both. The woman asks if he's had a good life and he's loved, and Dick says he has had a good life and he is loved. The woman's glad that Melinda finally got to meet him. She's proud of her for becoming mayor. Dick knows all about her becoming mayor, saying it was wonderful to meet Mei Lee, telling himself he's sorry her daughter is a criminal. Dick and Melinda leave, with Dick asking if she knows the truth about what Melinda does. Melinda knows that Dick doesn't know what she is, as Audra alerts Melinda to a problem as the apartment is surrounded by police, all who are led by Blockbuster.